how did you get into barbering, bro?
Actually, it was the mullet days. You remember that? Fade the front, mohawk and mullet.
Sure.
And I remember I used to do that on myself. And that was relatively easy because you could just get the clippers and go on the side. And then started cutting the bro's hair and then finished school. Definitely didn't want to go to uni. And then dad was like, get a job. So I was like, oh fuck, I'll be a barber. And now I've been in it for, it'll be 8 years this year, at the end of this year. And I think I've been to like 10 barbers. Yeah. Bit of a barber slut.
Been all over the show.
Misty's is the longest place I've ever had a job for.
True there.
Yeah, and that's the longest job I had was a year. And I've been here for 2.5. Yeah, 2.5 years now, yeah.
That's gangster. What's your worst experience, bro? Like the worst experience you've had as a barber?
Yeah, I remember this guy in Culture Kings, bro. I was working at Culture Kings. And this dude came in saying I slept with his missus and he tried to fight me, bro, right in the middle of the barbershop, G. I was like in high school, bro. Yeah, bro. It was random ass in Culture Kings in Brisbane.
Was he telling the truth?
I didn't even know who his missus was. I don't know.
So you're not denying it?
No, I don't know.
That's crazy.
No, yeah, that was pretty random. Or like fellas trying to come in and say they got a bad haircut from here, but it wasn't even from here.
Have you stuffed up someone's hair?
Yeah, hard. Noxoy. Bro, I stuffed up Nox like when I first started cutting hair, and he used to get the just the baldy cut.
Yeah.
And he finally grew it out and stuff, and he was growing it out for a bit. He ended up getting a comb over, so I was cutting a comb over on his hair,
Yeah.
and I went to go grab the thinning scissors to thin out his hair, and I grabbed the real scissors, and I just went and cut off his whole fringe cheek. Old Nox, yeah.
Oh, what did he reckon?
Oh, he was gutted, but like, he reckons he hooked up with a chick that night. So I knew Amu and Nox like in high school and stuff, hey?
From up Forest Lake?
Yeah, I lived there for like 15 years.
Oh, true.
Yeah. I'm just not a rapper yet, so I don't rep it yet. I'll wait till I'm a rapper and then I'll rep it.
Go jump in all the videos, bro. The 7-8.
Fuck, I want to bring out a clip, hey. A music video, bro. Hard.
Bro, you know what you should do, bro? You should get like all the good rappers in Brisbane in there, and just put a video together, bro.
Bro, I want to bring out one.
Song with all the rappers.
Bro, I've asked heaps of those fellas, eh? And they're like, oh yeah, but I never hear back from them. Bro, I remember one rapper, I won't say his name now. I remember when I asked him first, bro, and he goes, oh nah, I take my music seriously. I was like, oh, okay then.
What a sad guy.
What up, guys? For those of you who don't know me, I'm Gage. I'm CLIPPERKAYNE's brother. I started barbering 4 years ago. Alright, this is just a little introduction of myself. I started barbering 4 years ago. I had a speeding fine I had to pay off. This is for you too. You didn't ask, but I'm telling you. I had a speeding fine I had to pay off. And I thought I was coming in to sweep the floors, and yeah, nah. Had someone in the chair. Mum put someone in my chair. And says, yeah, made me work for my money, bro. And that's literally the short story of how I become a barber.
Did it take you like a while to get the base?
Yeah, I think the hardest part, bro, was creating conversations with different individuals.
Yeah, I
found that the hardest. A lot. Not that it's a bad thing, you know. You learn an amazing, way of communicating with everyone, you know. So, I've learned how to cut hair, but also speaking to all walks of life, bro. So it helps on the outside as well. It helps a lot. It does. It helps a lot.
What? How much are you getting paid?
Not enough.
How was the face up there?
Hey?
How was the face?
Shocking, bro.
Shocking.
Not that they're any better, but I think the talking, you just convince people that their haircut's good enough, so when they walk up, they're not looking at it.
Yeah, and then when they get home, they're like, oh,
Yeah, the fuck have you done? Because you're a good bloke, they don't question it.
Yeah, that's it. And they come back to you next week.
Yeah. Surprised to see them, bro. You're like, oh, hey.
Give you a haircut. I'll give you another one.
You come to complain or are you getting another haircut?
No, just come for a chat.
It's good for a chat, bro. What are your plans for this afternoon?
Well, I can go home.
Look at your formal tonight, eh? God damn.
Yeah, so we're all going to Jethro's, having a couple of drinks.
Yeah,
All the boys and then both the formal cars are rocking up there on the water.
yeah. On the water.
Yeah, we live in Hope Island,
Yeah.
like right on the water there. So we're just getting a BH,
Tough.
800 horsepower. You do a tap it. You gotta tap it, bro, otherwise it spins out.
Hey,
Yeah.
I know. He looks like a teacher that's just going because he has to be there.
No, I'm opening the doors for the thing.
You look like you've been married at least 3 times.
You look like you're old school.
Yeah, and then I got my Mercedes AMG 663 for my car.
Tough. When do you want to pick it up?
The car? It's coming off.
It's coming to you.
Yeah.
Self-driven or what?
No, it's his form.
I know. He goes to Taz. You're in a halfway conversation with yourself.
Shut up.
You had your turn. It's my turn.
I like what you have to offer, so I'll listen.
Yelza. I've done it.
Oh no, how long?
40 years experience, but 4 years.
I got a guy yesterday that said he's a barber, and you inspired him to be a barber. Yeah, bro, the guy from Road and MJ.
Actually.
Yeah, bro. Went to Canberra with you apparently, and you and I think he was talking about me, to be honest, bro.
I think he was, because anyone that follows me, they wouldn't even know that I'm a barber.
Bro, you know what though?
So for me to motivate someone, bro, they didn't need much motivation.
I'm Connor. I've been barbering since about 9 o'clock this morning. I've been doing it like 6-7 months. I was actually a mechanic before this, but I kind of got over that, lost the passion, and then thought I'd give barbering a crack. My brother's a barber, also works here at Misty's, so there was an opportunity, and yeah, I gave it a crack, and it's all sort of working out. It's pretty good working here. It's kind of like working, but kind of like hanging out with your mates.
How did you get into barbering?
Oh, a long time ago when Kane was a baby actually, we found ourselves in a situation where I needed to get these kids haircut, so I went and learned how to cut hair. Yeah, that's it.
And how long have you been in the industry?
Yeah, over 20 years probably. Yeah, when Kane was a baby, so I started working in a shop when Gage was, Gage would have been about 3. Yeah. Yeah.
Why'd you always choose work over us? Because I don't ever remember you bloody being home, to be honest.
Well, how else was I supposed to put a roof over your head? So yeah, I was left with these 3 kids to support, so I went and learned how to cut hair, and then yeah, that's pretty much how it is. So yeah, I was hardly ever around because I worked to support them, and then met my partner, and we had another 2 kids, and then we found ourselves in Australia, and here we are. My father-in-law is the reason why we have this shop. And yeah, he said, I believe in you, and that was it. It was all.
How long have you been here in Oxford?
So I worked up the road at that other barber shop for 3 years. My father-in-law said, give it a go. So yeah, We did. And yeah, nearly 10 years. Yeah. So I'm lucky that, you know, these two boys decided they wanted to learn how to cut hair, and every day I'm blessed with, you know, Kane coming and making, you know, making memories with my kids.
Get to work with them every day.
Oh, I think most time all people hear me doing is telling them off.
Aren't you glad you had me though?
Son? Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's it.
So what do you see what's your 5-year plan?
Oh, 5-year plan.
Doesn't want to be working here anymore.
5-year plan. Oh, I would like to have passed the shop on to you kids,
I don't want to borrow it.
to Gage.
Stressful you are, I wouldn't want to borrow it.
Hey mate.
It's 3:34 o'clock.
Oh yes mate, yep, it's still up there. You will have to just wait maybe 1 or 2 haircuts. Yeah. Awesome, no worries. Yeah, 5 years, I'd like to not be working as much and enjoy my grandkids. What do you reckon, Kate?
What do I reckon? My man Charlie here, right, gets a 5-minute cut and pays me $50 every time.
I only arm another 50.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you very much. $50 for 10 minutes work, you can't complain. Thank you, Mum. And this is why I'm very grateful for the shop that Mum did open up for all of us kids. $10, $50 in 10 minutes. You cannot complain. But she takes it off me. Special,
Joel, why do you want to become a barber?
Honestly, it was all because of Kane. All because of Kane. Because I was in TAFE. I was in TAFE for plumbing at the time when I was about 15. I just didn't enjoy it. It's a good job, just not for me. And then I've always known Misty and Kane, just through the years of them cutting my hair. I just wanted to be like Kane. I just wanted to be happy as he was, content how he is. And it's just a good job. It's just a good paying job. Good, get to work with the boys all the day, every day. It's a good job. Like, it's work on aircon all day. I have to work in the sun, do I? But
When it's working.
yeah. I like nah. I'm a very friendly person. I like meeting new people every day. I'm not a miserable pom. I'm definitely not a miserable pommy. But nah, barber's a good job. I think everyone should look into it, to be honest. I think there should be more good barbers out there.
So you've made a good living out of it, Joel?
Yeah, got my car outside.
What's your 5-year plan, Joel?
Well, my brother, he's now a barber too. And we eventually want to own our own shop. I want a barber shop here. And I want a barber shop in London as well. So my big plan, I want to do 6 months here and 6 months back home. That's my end goal eventually. But it's all a work in progress.
What's your end goal, Joel?
I own a shop here, I want to show him a shop in London, and then do 6 months here and 6 months back home. That's what I want to do. But
Some tea and biscuits for 6 months.
ooh, straight tea and biscuits for 6 months.
Straight strip on the Barbie for another 6.
So yeah, that's my end game eventually. So, and I want to teach too. I want to go around the world and teach barbering because it's fun. Yeah, it's fun teaching. I find it like quite what's the word? Like, it's satisfying. Like, I like teaching. It brings me warmth, I guess you could say.
And what have you taught Jolie?
No, not yet. I'm only 21.
What have you
People can't look at. I've taught my brother how to be a barber, and he's pretty decent.
Have you done any shows or anything like that?
I've done a show not long ago, about maybe, what's it now? We're in now November? I think it was like 6 weeks ago, wasn't it?
What'd you do?
We did a seminar for Tommy guns to show off, with CLIPPERKAYNE himself, to show off who we are and what we can do. So yeah, it was fun. It was good. It was a bit nervous getting up there with a mic in front of like, what, 70 people. Considering that's my first like rodeo, but no, it was actually pretty decent to be honest. I'll definitely do more.
Alright, Sharon, so you don't mind me asking, bro, how long you been cutting for, and why did you get into cutting?
I got into cutting because I'm in here every week getting haircuts.
Yeah.
And it was like a stupid thing not to take this on board, you know, when you fellas approached me to say, why don't you learn it?
Yeah, you were spending a ridiculous amount of money in here, isn't it?
And time, not the money, it was the time that how long I had to wait.
Yeah. I always said to book for me, bro, and you never did.
Well, that's probably why. 5
So you're
hours.
enjoying it?
No, it's been good, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something new, you know. Like every job is, you always learn something.
Look, I will say, bro, don't take my 4 years up any higher, bro, because I've got massive insecurities about it. And
cuz that's not a 4 year, cuz that's a 5 year, cuz.
So my name's Bayer. I started barbering about 2 years ago. It's a funny story how I started. So I'm pretty good mates with Gage, and his mum's the owner. And I asked him for a job. When I finished school, I was like, oh, I was looking for a job, don't know what to do. And I'm studying full time, it's a bit hard to work full time as well. He said, well, I'll teach you how to cut hair, come by tomorrow. So yeah, came the next day. He was just teaching me, and 6 weeks later I was in the chair. And yeah, I've been here for 2 years. This was my first barbering job. And yeah, enjoy it, eh? So good.
Guy, the last time I seen you, you were down like 3 grand on the pokies.
Yeah, I know.
Tell me how it went.
So
You up yet?
well, I got paid by Centrelink.
Yeah.
And
What they put in your account this time? Because they've been complacent, bro. They've been like not getting.
well, so the thing is, I get it under like 9 different names.
That's smart.
And so like yeah, like I get probably like I don't know, $4.5 grand a fortnight.
Yeah.
No, so
$4.5 grand a fortnight.
Yeah.
Are you really rigging the system now?
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
And yeah, so when I seen you last year, I walked in with about 40k. And I was down 3 grand.
3 grand.
Didn't know what to do, but like I asked one of my mates which machine I should jump on.
Yeah.
And he goes, jump on that machine 28.
Yeah.
Alright, so I walk over to it, slide, what was it, like $30 in it.
You put $30 in it?
$30 in it.
I've only seen you put pineapples on things though.
Well yeah, I bought a drink and then I had $30 change, so like
yeah,
I just put $30 in it, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it was like probably like 4th hit in, I got a feature on $5 a hit.
Yep.
And anyway, they paid like $48. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just gamble it, you know?
Yeah, as you do.
Yeah, as you do.
Yeah.
For a $5 feature, that's shit, $48.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck it, I'll just gamble it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I suited it 5 times.
Yeah.
All 5 hearts in a row.
What, you suited it 5 times?
$48, yeah. Into 9,500.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not kidding.
Wow, really? You must be tipping me.
Nah. Why would I tip ya?
Mate, I just think, you know, we've known each other for like 9 years now, bro. I've been cutting your hair for about 7 of them.
I'll give you a good tip, but be good to your mother. that's as much of a tip as you're getting. Anyways, back to like when I was down 3 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I ended up losing a lot.
Yeah.
The 40k that I walked in with.
What are you on now?
That was just at the pub bar.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
That's not the cash.
Nah.
Far out, bro.
When you go to the cast, you know, like it's insane, bro. Absolutely insane. So what happened was, right?
Yeah.
Me and my mate went to the cast. And he goes, we'll go 100 each in the machine. $25 a push.
Yeah.
We got this.
$25 a push.
Yeah.
Damn,
We got this one pay with substitutes everywhere, right?
Yeah.
We paid it was like 1,300.
Yep.
So he goes, I'm gonna gamble. I go, all right, just gamble at one spot.
Right.
So he goes, red gets it, and I go, actually, nah, do one more.
Yeah.
He goes, red again gets it. I'm like, nah, do one more.
You're
okay, if
kidding.
he can get 5, then we'll take it, you know?
You'll gamble
So
5 times.
Yeah, so he gets to the 4th,
Yeah.
and then he's like, fuck it, the next one I'm going to suit. So he's already at like 12, 13K. He's
You're still
I'm just
gambling it.
Yeah, still gambling it.
Brother, you're nuts.
So then he goes heart and it
You
was
are
diamond.
nuts. Yeah.
And then we lost it. So anyways, I'm like,
Lost it. Wow, bro, you shouldn't be gambling. Once it hits a K, you take it out, bro. You don't wait for it to get to 13.
yeah, but
But I mean, you got to be in it to win it, I guess.
yeah. What are you going to do with 1,000?
Bro, that's, I don't know, bro. Like maybe pay your rent.
Rent?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah. I guess you really got to sort your priorities out and like.
Yeah, pokies come first, bro.
I suppose you're right.
You know what I mean? Fuck, bro.
It's a lifestyle, eh, bro? It's
Pokies is everything.
So you've lost it, then what? Have you left or have you stuck around?
I left and then I was like, fuck, what am I going to do now? Because like you said, pay rent, didn't pay rent, haven't paid rent for like 3 months.
You haven't paid rent for 3
Nah,
months?
get like eviction orders and everything.
Hell,
But like I told the real estate like that, like
hardship.
no, not hardship. I told him that as soon as I get a good feature, I'll pay him.
As soon as you get a good feature, you'll pay them.
Yeah, like just let me gamble a few times, you know, and like they'll get paid.
I suppose.
Eventually, you know.
How did he go with that?
Oh, he emailed me back. He's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I'm like, "You know what I'm talking about, bro?
Yeah.
Like, just let me get a good feature, and I'll give you like 3 months of rent, like that I owe."
So you'll pay him 6 months rent straight up.
Nah, 3.
3.
So then I'll still be behind 3. Addiction has to come first, bro.
Yeah, I suppose if you're not getting evicted, what are you doing with your life?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you gotta be proud of that shit.
Yeah, you do, bro. I mean, it does takes a special person to get evicted.
Yeah, 100%. So I've been squatting for like 6 months because of my addiction.
Have you got like 4 kids?
4
4.
that I know of.
What are you doing with them?
They're on the pokies too because they're trying to like.
You got them on a machine there, just tapping.
Yeah, just there tapping away.
Shit, bro.